Stoic, like it. Stoic monk, like it. Stoic monk says we're chasing things that we can't take with us when the body dies. We are. We absolutely are. It's a real stinking problem. On that note, I'm going to share with you a comment. This is a comment that was written on one of my videos a long time ago, and I don't know why. You know what? Here's why I think why. Tomorrow is Sunday, and tomorrow afternoon, well, I'm filming this while I'm filming this live. So tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon, I'm going to this thing. I saw it on a telephone pole in my neighborhood. I'm going to go have coffee with communists. So that's what the offer is. Come and have coffee with communists. I've never had coffee with communists. I mean, as a group, I've got friends who are communists, and yes, I've had coffee with them, but we rarely get into the intricacies of communism. I'm kind of hoping these people will. Anyhow, I'm going to go have coffee with communisms. I'm going to have coffee with communists. And so I've been thinking about this a lot. And I've been thinking about what I know about communism and socialism and Marxism and Leninism and Stalinism and all the other isms and capitalism, feudalism, right? All of these different things. And you know, at the end of the day, the thing that strikes me is that all of them have the exact same problem. Well, maybe not Leninism and Stalinism, Maoism. Those isms they just sucked. But, you know, communism as an example, or socialism as an example, the capitalism as another example. The thing about those isms that they all have in common, they all have exactly the same weakness. Feudalism. You know, you can look at feudalism and say, well, feudalism sucked. It was like this lord, and he had people underneath him that he treated like garbage, and da. But feudalism in and of itself was supposed to be set up in such a way that lord was supposed to take care of the people beneath them, take care of the people who lived on their land. They were supposed to take care of them, and in return, those people worked the land and helped provide for the Lord. And then the Lord would provide safety and if needed, food and all that other stuff. It was, again, in a perfect world, in an ideal world, feudalism actually might have been okay. Where it just went off the rails was this one same weakness that all of these other isms have. It's greed. Now, the comment that I received was this. So this was on a video I did. I can do it because they did. So I did this video where I said, you know, it's not okay for us to do things because Biden did it, or because Trump did it, or because Bush did it, or Clinton did it. Look, when we live that way, we never grow. We actually regress, right? We regress. We never move beyond the standard of the people before us, because we refuse to be held to a higher standard. We refuse to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We hold ourselves to the standard that we witness from them. Neither here nor there. Comment. Clinton sent manufacturing overseas. Obama made people lose their insurance. Niffin, I'm thinking it's Biden. Biden make inflation high, but he was not running the country. And Carter, we had no gas and we're cold. It's those first few lines that I want to focus on here. Clinton sent manufacturing overseas. No, he did not. Clinton never sent any manufacturing jobs overseas. Didn't do it. Didn't have the ability to do it. Did not have the power to do it. Clinton may have created or signed into law legislation that made it more attractive for corporations to send jobs overseas. But Clinton never sent a single job overseas. Corporations did. Businesses did. And those businesses did because sending those jobs overseas meant a significant reduction in their production expenses. They didn't have to pay the labor that they had to pay where they currently were. They could, instead of paying somebody $10 an hour to do something, they were able to pay somebody $10 a week to do that same thing. Clinton didn't send any jobs overseas. Corporations and businesses did, in order to take advantage of ridiculously low wages in those countries. Obama made people lose their insurance. Obama did not make people lose their insurance. Obama, we think about the the ACA, the American Care Act, the American Obamacare. Brings Obamacare into place. A bipartisan effort, by the way. Signs Obamacare. Obamacare into law. He didn't make anybody lose their insurance. Insurance companies dropped people. Made it, in some cases, unaffordable for people to have insurance. They did it because of, you guessed it, greed. Same reason as jobs were sent overseas by businesses. Greed. Biden made inflation high. Biden didn't make inflation high. No more than Trump made inflation high when the pandemic hit. Inflation. We pay more because there's less available. We pay more because the amount available has remained the same, but there is more demand for that product. Because of that, businesses choose to raise the amount they charge. They raise the amount they charge because they can. At the end of the day, they raise the amount they charge because they can. We give politicians way too much credit. We give them way too much blame. We praise them too much and we condemn them too much. Politicians don't make the decisions for these businesses. Those businesses make those decisions for themselves. And the chief reason they choose to do this is because they want more. They suffer. They suffer from that weakness, greed. They suffer from that very human weakness that is present in just about every economic system. That weakness that can manipulate and infect and distort just about every economic understanding, economic policy, every economic system. It's greed. I want more. And I'm going to take it. Now, did Clinton make it easier for corporations to do that? Possibly. But the corporations were the ones that wanted it, and they were the ones that paid for it, and they were the ones that took advantage of it. We've got to put greed behind us. Again, it doesn't matter what kind of economic system we are creating. If there's room in it for greed, if there's room in that system for greed to get a toehold or a fingerhold, it will. And then it will sprout and it will grow. And it will take over. Greed is, we got ragweed in our lawn out here. Greed is a ragweed. The only way we get rid of greed, it's not through authoritarian legislation. It's not because we try to legislate it out of people's minds or make it impossible for greed to show its face. It will show its face. It will get a hold. We've got to change hearts. We've got to change hearts. We've got to make it so that when these corporations, again, we're going to move our factory to wherever. They understand, wait a second, these decisions we are making, they are impacting people's lives. They are impacting the lives of human beings. Not just workers, human beings. When we do this, we are causing harm. When we try to cut costs by reducing, by moving our factory to a place where we can save millions and millions of dollars in labor costs, they're impacting real flesh and blood people. But they don't see it that way. Maybe because they're trained not to, I don't know, but they don't see it that way. We got to get to that place again. When people are dropped by their insurance companies, or those companies put their rates up so much that they have to opt out. Those insurance companies need to understand that there are lives impacted by their quest for more money. There's real people who are negatively impacted every time they try to scratch another dime in profit. There's faces. There's smiles and tears. There are people, families, communities of human beings that they're gutting because they want to be able to make an announcement that second quarter profits are up over last year's second quarter profits. Have we forgotten? Is that what it is? Again, societally speaking, is it that corporations have forgotten? The people running those corporations, have they forgotten that what they do impacts individuals? We've lost the humanity, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we've lost the humanity. Maybe this is exactly what humanity is, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.